Is it unmuted on the live stream? I think the folks on the live stream can't hear me. Let's hope they can hear. It's on now? Great. Thanks, Lisa. So for those who might have missed the entire intro, we'll shorten it. It's our annual animal blessing service. And you're joined online with Pablo Vazquez, our intern minister, on the chat, so hope that you all will connect. And now I'm inviting us to once more, maybe we need an extra breath now. Maybe that's what that was for. One more extra breath in and out. As you do so, really understand yourself as connected to that interdependent web of all existence. The same air that is drawn by birds that soar in the sky, the same breath that is the gift of trees, the same breath one day that will inhabit the bodies of those 7 generations from now. As a relational faith, we do not ask you to uphold a set of memorized beliefs. Rather, we are called to embody this faith in our practice. We come together to worship, to consider what is of worth. And this day, we expand that worthiness and our awareness. We expand our love and our commitment beyond the human interaction, to the bird, to the butterfly, to the scaly and slimy, the bug-eyed and leaping, the galloping and flying. We humbly pause in all the brilliance of our humanity to remember this interdependent web upon which we depend too. Indeed, let us gather for all life's creatures. Good morning. Good morning.
How about me? Ooh. I'm on.
Better? Yay! I can tell the difference.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this morning, thank you for being here. My name is Jermaine Cripe. I'm a member of the Lifespan Ministry team, and I'm accompanied by the amazing Kathy Menendez, one of our senior members in the choir. And we, speaking of choir, are going to sing a song about the critters in God's choir. So please stand if you're able and willing, and join us in singing Bill Staines' All God's Critters Got a Place in the Choir. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud across the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands or pause or anything they've got now. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud across the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands or pause or anything they've got now. Listen to the bass, it's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus moans and groans with a big to-do, and the old cow just goes moo. That's in the cats, they take up the middle while the honey
everybody. My name is Tuli Patel. My pronouns are she, hers. I'm a proud member of your lead ministry team. And I am, if you're middle-aged, then I'm old. I'm oldish with short graying hair. There we go. I'd like to call forward Henry for our chalice lighting. Miss Jermaine, would you help Henry say the words? So for everybody in the congregation, these are the words when we have chapel downstairs in Fellowship Hall. These are the words that we use, and the children know it very well. So Henry, would you turn around? And Jermaine will give you a mic. And everybody should do the hand gestures, okay? So go ahead, Henry. We light this chalice for
Unitarian Universalism, for Church of the Open Mind,
the Church
of the Helping Hands, and the Church of the Loving Heart.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Henry. And so our chalice is lit.
Today, we're going to share a story from the ancient Lenape people, who were and are the original inhabitants of the land that we are upon. Long ago, in the time and the land of the Lenape Hokink, people lived simply. They eating fruits and vegetables, drinking from clear streams of water, and hunting animals to feed themselves. Sometimes they had leftovers, and while it was okay in the colder months, in the heat of summer, the food would spoil. One day, they awoke to find all the animals gone. They looked high and low, under bramble and bush, but all of the animals had left. Owl to guide them in more extensive search, and to fly and search for the lost animals. Owl chose to fly north, up into the colder lands, searching and searching so as to guide the Lenape to some answers. On the wisp of a cloud, Owl looked down and saw in a dense grove of trees all the animals of Lenape land. They looked imprisoned, as if they couldn't leave because the grove was surrounded by giants. Worried, Owl flew closer and saw that even though they were imprisoned, none of the animals looked scared or unhappy. Owl flew back quickly as they could and told the Lenape Hokink and reported to the Council of Elders what they'd seen. "We must rescue them. They're ours!" exclaimed the elders, and they rushed to don their armor and brace themselves with weapons to fight the giants who were keeping their animals away from the Lenape Hokink land. A great battle ensued, but the animals seemed undisturbed, gazing at the raging battle with curiosity. Finally, both sides, exhausted, extremely exhausted, agreed to a truce. The giant suggested that the Council of Chiefs talk to the animals, in particular, the large, grand elk. The Lenape asked Chief Elk why he and all the animals seemed unconcerned with the attempt to release them. Chief Elk said they were not imprisoned against their own wishes, and that the giants had treated them better than they'd ever been treated when they lived amongst the Lenape. Amazed, the Council of Elders asked how they had mistreated the animals, and Chief Elk replied, "You've wasted our flesh, desecrated our forests and our bones, and destroyed our homes. You've dishonored us and yourselves. We can live without you, but you can't live without us." "How can we make amends?" asked the elders. "How can we right our wrongs?" Chief Elk replied, "Honor and respect our lives, our beings, in life and in death. Do what you failed to do before. Stop doing that which offends our spirits. Let us be your guides in living in harmony with us, because you have to remember, we don't need you. You need us." The council thanked the animals for their guidance and promised to listen to what they had been told. And so the giants released the animals, and they followed the Lenape back home. And ever since this time, the Lenape have always made offerings to animals and shown the utmost respect when hunting and killing an animal for food, never wasting any part of it, and only taking what they needed. They know that animals are the best guides to us living in harmony.
As we settle in on the wisdom of the quote behind me, I invite you to also settle into the space in which you find yourself. Maybe feet are resting on the floor. Maybe your hands find a posture of openness. I'm going to sound our mindfulness gong, and as the sound of this gong echoes throughout our room, imagine these ripples of ease moving through your body, maybe bringing shoulders down, loosening any tension in your jaw, a release.
For our meditation this morning, each one of you should have received a thing with 3 ribbons. Sorry. Ribbons. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. And each one of these ribbons represents earth, water, and air, the things that animals cannot live without. And you are invited, as you close your eyes, if you don't want to do this activity, or if you want to see if you can braid the 3 ribbons together. If you don't know how to braid, then maybe a person next to you who knows how to braid can show you and teach you how to braid. So here we go. Settling in, we give thanks for air. From the time that we are born, it is the breath that we take in. From the time that all sentient beings across the world are born, this is what brings us life. This is prana. Feel this ribbon of air. This ribbon of air that travels in and out through our nose, down into our lungs, and on the out-breath, the journey is reversed. Air is closely woven with water. Sometimes we might see mists over bodies of water as the temperature of the air affects what happens above the water. Below the water, too, it might feel cool or warm. Water, yet another thing that we cannot live without, and which so many creatures of the world share. Mammals, crustaceans, amphibians, reptiles, they share water. And both air and land, air and water, held together by land, which is sometimes suspended between water and air in the form of islands. All the creatures of this earth sharing together water, air, and land. It is not one person's to own. It is not one person's to claim. It is ours to share together. If you are finished weaving your ribbons together, you may tie them around your wrist as a reminder of the interconnected web of which we are but a part, our seventh Unitarian Universalist principle. If you are not done braiding, keep braiding. It'll keep you present to this moment. Yes, it might take a while to get there, right? This is what keeps us grounding, the interconnectedness of all existence. Here ends our meditation.
We have some pictures now of Beacon furry family members and not furry family members. And while we see this slideshow, I'm going to just sing a hymn that is only one sentence long. So I'll sing it once, and then maybe you can join in. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live.
Thank you for those who shared photos, and we'll hopefully be able to post some online too for your continued delight. And now I'd like to invite forward Kit Stinson to introduce our offering and share a bit about our community.
Hello. My name is Kit Stinson, but today, for one performance only, I am understudying for Laura Kramer, who couldn't be here to share her testimonial in person, and I have that honor this morning. Laura writes, "Good morning, my name is Laura Kramer, she, her. I'm wearing," and she left a blank. Laura, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're wearing. So. People are going to be using their own imaginations, just warning you. Laura continues, "My spouse, Debbie Marquette, is in the building, will be in the building with Patch, our rambunctious 3-year-old dog. Debbie and I started coming to Beacon in October 2016. My dad had just died, and we were in the throes of a dispiriting election. We needed community and social action. When we heard that this congregation had just had an animal blessing, we knew we were in the right place. We knew we'd landed in a place that values all members of our family as part of the community. Just think about what an animal blessing will be like in our new sanctuary a mile down the road on our new property at 695 Springfield Avenue, where we can all be together, where we can roam around the beautiful outdoor space with our beloved critters. We can't wait." This is what Debbie and I envisioned when we made our pledges to Beacon's mission and to the Capital Campaign. This fall, Beacon is taking several steps to achieve these goals, and we want all of us to be part of making it happen. Last spring, 6-year-old Stanton dumped out his piggy bank and gave his first gift towards our new building. Today, Stanton and Debbie and I invite you to join us in the lobby after the service. Our capital campaign will be handing out piggy banks. Says Stanton Match on it, very elegant, very nice. This fall, Stanton invites his peers to fill up the piggy banks with quarters and dollars. Our goal is to reach $5 million by March 23rd, 2024, the one-year anniversary of the launch of our campaign. Just picture it, an animal blessing service in our new space where there is indoor and outdoor space for all of us, including Patch, and maybe even for a real live pig. I just read it, folks. I don't know about Together, we will make it happen. With this vision for our future, let us now give to the daily ministries of Beacon's mission of radically inclusive, beloved community, of feeding the human spirit and healing the world. Our offering will now be given and gratefully received. You're welcome.
I am delighted to introduce Lucy Davies, who's going to be singing I See Stars from Mean Girls, and she is a member of our program here under the direction of Dr. Tuli Patel, and we're delighted to have you sing.
Cheap, fake, easy to break. That's how I used to be. Here, take it. Now I'm awake. I'll tell you what I see. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine, rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are so real, you are so rare. I see you there, I see you. I see stars, so many stars tonight. You couldn't make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars, you shine as bright as day. I will look out for you, we'll light each other's way. You're all stars. See, I went low, not high. That was my problem. Mine. Don't be frightened like me. The darker the night, the brighter you shine. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine, rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are on fire, you can rise higher, up in the sky. Enjoy the view. You stars, so many stars tonight. You couldn't make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars, you shine as bright as day. I will look out for you, we'll light each other's way. You're all stars.
Thank you, Lucy. Well done. What a voice. I'd like to call forward Callum to share a small reflection with us. This is something that Callum wrote for the 5th grade rite of passage, and it rings very true today. Callum is also our audio tech today. Thank you, Callum.
Does it just, okay. Okay, yay. I've never done this before. So my name's Callum. I am tall-ish. I'm 5 foot, so I am wearing a Stranger Things flower petal shirt, and tan cargo pants. So, and the top of my hair is dyed blonde and the sides are brown. Needless to say, mistakes were somewhat made. By me, not by anyone else, just by me. So the principle that speaks most to me is the seventh principle. Respect for the independent web of all existence, which we are part. It says we believe in caring for our Earth and our planet and the home we share with all living things. It speaks to me because it's important to help the ecosystem and to keep all the animals alive. I know how annoying mosquitoes are, but we have to keep them alive. Unfortunate. If we don't keep the ecosystems and animals alive, we won't be able to survive as a species. It's starting to happen already. Pollution doesn't only affect animals' ecosystems, it also affects our own. I love animals, and so, bleh, bleh. I love animals, so anytime I see an animal that can be hurt or, in danger in any ways, no matter how stupid of an idea is, I try to help it. I would say call animal control, but they're kind of mean to animals sometimes. So, but call a vet, I guess. And I try to just help however I can. I think this principle every time I meet it. I think about this principle every time I eat a meal because I'm vegetarian, which means I don't eat any meat. It's important to me because, all animals have feelings and families. So that's just, yeah. Also, do you really want to know what's in sausages? I also think about this principle when I'm going for hikes and picking up litter from lakes or ponds.
All right, Alan.
Thank you so much, Callum. I appreciate your wisdom, and I think some of us may be making different dietary choices. We gather this day to bless those creatures who are our companions, family, teachers, and guides. Across the ages and throughout the world, there's a deep, abiding connection between and throughout all of life. Trees communicate far beneath the earth, we know, root to root system. The bee gifts the whole world the fruits of its travels, and the great blue whale swims with life forms attached to it. This is the spirit of life of which Unitarian Universalists sing and affirm indeed in our principles, most especially the seventh. We acknowledge in the words of St. Francis, if you have humans who will exclude any of God's creatures from the shelter of compassion and pity, you will have humans who will deal likewise with their fellow humans. How we understand ourselves as a part of a greater web connects to the way in which we live with one another.
So today, we take photos and mementos and stuffies, remembrances and connections to build this shared altar here and hold our feathered, scaled, furried, or fenned beings in our midst.
We give thanks for all creatures. We acknowledge that we are blessed and sustained and dependent upon their existence, and in a greater way, we are affirming their life and blessing. Blessing in Unitarian Universalism, as Dr. Tooley reminds us, flows between us. It is not a solitary act of an ordained minister, but it is the priesthood of all people. And today we acknowledge the calling of all creation. We bless in our actions to take care, to heal, to listen, to learn, and to only take what we need in this life. We are blessed with the tender presence, the care, and the joy. And so we're going to invite you forward if you have a memento with you, if you have maybe a stuffy with you. I see at least one unicorn. Two unicorns. What? It is a special day. And if you have photos, even on your phone, Jermaine and I will bless the photo on your phone as you come forward. So we welcome you in this time of blessing. And for those who are online, please share in the chat a name of a beloved pet or companion, whether living or passed on.
Right, I get this one.
We turn now, beloved, to a time of deepening and connecting with one another. And a quick reminder that there are more opportunities to connect, including our annual pancake breakfast, which will be held on October 15th. It's only 2 weeks away. So if you like pancakes, and we have all varieties, gluten and gluten-free, all donations go to support our scholarship students in our partner church in Barote. And Jean Crichton and others are here to help you get your tickets today, so don't miss out. For those who are online, I would invite you to take a moment and share with one another and Pablo, our intern minister, something in the service that touched you, or perhaps a beloved pet that you are holding near to your heart this day. For those here in the sanctuary in our time of connecting, would you take a moment, kind of look around, perhaps find someone that you don't know very well, maybe someone you don't live with. Introduce yourself, share a hello, a hug, a fist bump, or just a friendly wave.
Our closing song is 1018. Come and go with me. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land.
Thank you, Lucy. You are invited to reach out across the aisle and grab a elbow, shoulder, tail, paw, whatever you can get a hold of. Maybe not.
Not whatever.
Not whatever. For the great spinning web of life of which we are a part.
For the lives that make our life possible, and from all that will emerge from our tending and cultivation.
We give thanks. May we live each day in peace and right relationship with this blue boat home.
Amen.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going. We know within, and we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah.